Wow, I will be using this a lot during the summer. I have to say, for 45-year-old skin, that's wearing really, really beautiful.
All right, my beautiful glam sisters, let's get started. I am so excited, you guys, because this product right here has been my holy grail drugstore product ever made. This is amazing. I've been testing this out for the last 5 days. I picked this up on the Ulta website because I was looking at what was new and I was like, this intrigued me. I ordered it. I got the wrong shade, so I'll go through all the shades in just a second. And then I finally found my perfect shade, and this is unbelievable. So this is the new Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint with vitamin C. That's incredible. This retails for $17.99 USD at Ulta. You can use the $3.50 off coupon and get it for about $14.49 without tax. The size is 1 ounce, 30 mils, the general size. So it's about 60 cents per mil off the regular price of $17.99. But if you use the coupon and get it for $14.49, you're looking at about 48 cents per mil, and that coupon is always available. I'll show you guys how you get to that coupon on the website. So you'll just go there, click on that link right there, and that will take you to coupons, and then you'll just copy the code and add it to your cart, and that will bring it down. But just remember, you have to have, I think, over $35 with Ulta for free shipping. But if they have it at your store, you can always do the store pickup and still get the $3.50 off coupon. It's available in 18 shades. My perfect match is shade 118. There's no description on this, but you guys can see my skin tone and all of that. And if you're a twinsy, to me, 118 was the perfect shade. So I first ordered 220. That was way too dark. And I'll show you guys what 220 looks like up close, just so in case you are interested in getting that shade or a little bit darker than me, or you have like a really dark self tan on, that would work for you. But a really beautiful shade, it just was way too dark and it oxidized and just did not look right on me when I tested it outside. And then 120 was the next shade that I picked up, and that was not the right undertone for me. So just for reference, I'll show you guys what that swatch looks like and what it looks like up close. And hopefully that helps you guys out. I could probably get away with that one if I had a self tan on, but it still just wasn't the perfect undertone. Shade 118 is my perfect undertone and my perfect shade, and this looks incredible. Again, my harshest critic outside of YouTube was like, wow, that foundation looks so good on you, just like the Surratt one. So Surratt, I love that one for my full coverage and when I want just a little bit more natural glam look, but for my everyday, this is incredible. So this is Maybelline's Superstay 24-hour skin tint plus vitamin C. This is a long wear skin tint that delivers skin-like coverage with a natural radiant finish while resisting sweat, humidity, and fading. It delivers bright, buildable, light to medium coverage. It's dermatology tested for safety, non-comedogenic, and suitable for all sensitive skin types. So we have water as the first ingredient, isododecane, dimethicones. You do have alcohol as the fourth ingredient, just so you guys know. For dry skin girls like me, the alcohol did not affect me. I have very ultra sensitive acne prone skin, and this did not bother my skin at all. Again, I have been wearing this for 5 days. So I'll show you guys what it looked like on day 1 outside, just so you guys can kind of see how it wore that first day. And that was like 6 to 7 hours, and it just wore so incredibly beautiful. I was blown away. So then I was like, okay, let's try this again. I didn't film all 5 days, just so you guys know that. And this is on day 4 because I wanted to see where it was going to be 4 days later. Was I still going to be in the same position? Was I still going to love this foundation? Again, this is outdoors, no fancy lights, no camera filters. This is just me in my car, and I am just like, what is this stuff? Why is this so amazing? I don't typically find affordable drugstore finds, me personally. They don't react great with my face. The other one I liked was the L'Oreal, but that one was, and I have a video, I'll show you guys that one. I really like that one, but that one's more full coverage. This is very lightweight. I will be wearing this all through the summer. This is that perfect foundation to wear during the summer. So I already did my dermatology eye patches. You guys know I can't live without these. So I had these on this morning after I did my dermatology vitamin C, EF plus ferulic acid. I put that on every morning. And then I put on my Kiehl's moisturizer. So absolutely love that. And now I'm gonna put on the NYX Freezy so we can stay within the affordable brands. And you guys know I just talked about this in my favorites. You can check out that video. I just filmed my June favorites and I included this in there and I absolutely love it. And then I'm gonna go into the Maybelline Superstay. I just like to go like this. I don't really use the dropper in that sense. I just like to do this. And honestly, you can build this up and it really doesn't get cakey or anything. I love that. And then I've been using this, I picked this out from the Kevin Kwan website and you can get this on Beautylish as well. And this is a dual foundation brush. This gives you like more, how do I say it, more pinpoint focused coverage. And this just kind of buffs it all out. But I really love like the angle of this brush. I have been loving this brush, by the way. I mean, can we just talk about how pretty that is? What? Seriously, I just can't stop using this one and my Surratt one. But I like to save my Surratt one because I don't have a lot of money. So for me, I'm like, you know what? I can't afford to run out of this Surratt stuff and have to buy more anytime soon. So I'm gonna try to save that for my special occasion days and just use this for every day. I was using the Surratt one, but I'm like, I'm going through this like crazy. I need to find one that I can alternate. I really like affordable ones that I can alternate with, just like I like to save my good eyeshadows sometimes and stuff like that. Just depends. I don't know. Eyeshadow is a little different if I can find affordable ones. I was just talking to Amber about this. And do you see how like it melts into like a very natural finish, but yet it still looks like it's covering? I just love this foundation so much. Skin tint, I should say. But I was talking to Amber and she was asking me to do a ColourPop video because she wants to save her good shadows for like, she's like me for, you know, special occasions and not have to use them for every day or just to go, I think she said to go to church, which for me, like sometimes I'm just running to the grocery store. Why do I want to use my expensive stuff to just run to the grocery store and come home? Or I'm not saying run errands, I should say, not just to the grocery store, but you know what I mean, for everyday errands, picking up your kids, stuff like that. Why do you want to waste your good stuff when you can just use your, you know, find good products like this that if you take it off in a couple hours, you're not gonna go like, oh my gosh, why? I think I'm gonna switch over to my BK Beauty 101 just because I feel like this almost presses in a little bit better. It's really hard to beat this BK Beauty 101. Do you see how pretty that is? I mean, look at my skin, you guys. Seriously, and you guys know I have a lot of dark spots and how do I say it, just sun damage right there from the acne, old acne scars. I don't break out anymore, but wow, that looks so good. Seriously, that looks so good. All right, I'm gonna take my sponge. Now I just wet it, so let me make sure it's not too damp. I don't like it when it's real damp. I want it when it's like almost dry, and this is just my dose of colors, the sponge. And what I like to do is just remove any excess that I have sitting on top of my skin and just like pressing it in like that. I mean, you guys saw I didn't use that much. And then I just go back over with my BK Beauty 101, whatever's left over on the brush, which I never really had product on here. As you can tell, it was dry, so that's what I like, because it just presses it in back into the area. Now you can still see up close some of my discolorization there, but it still looks so pretty. All right, let's pull you guys in close, and then I'll show you guys up close what it looks like in natural daylight. And that is what it looks like in natural daylight outside of my studio lights, just in bad lighting, but with the natural daylight coming through, and it still looks so beautiful. It just melts into the skin in the most beautiful way. And I was so impressed with it upon first application, but I was like, how is this going to wear? When it wore so beautifully throughout the day, I was just like, what is in this? Because this is pretty amazing. And I was just so happy that it didn't have coconut oil or coconut alkalines in there. So very excited. And I just love the way it looks. So now this is what I like to do sometimes. And I don't do this all the time, but because I'm filming and I'm doing a lot of videos today, I want to just a little bit more coverage. So if I can find it, I'm gonna go in with my NARS. I just talked about this in my favorites. This is in Custard, and this is a medium with kind of like neutral, warm undertones, I would say. It's just a really pretty color. And then I'm gonna put that just in the areas where I just want a wee bit more coverage. And this just, I did this the other day because I was going somewhere where I really wanted just a little bit more coverage. And where I like to do it is like right here too. And on my nose, because sometimes makeup just doesn't like to stay on there. And this is just such a beautiful formulation to do this. Then I just take this same brush I was using, the BK Beauty 101, and I just press that in. One thing I did do the other day that I do notice a difference, I'm just gonna say that right now, I was trying it without it this time, is I put on a little bit of my Dermatology smoothing primer, and I think I like that better. That's one thing to keep in mind. It doesn't have to be the Dermatology one, but I do highly recommend that. Plus you guys get the 20% off with Kristi20 at checkout. I just feel like that Dermatology primer just smooths it so incredibly beautiful. I know some of you already own it and love it, so I would highly recommend putting that one on. It just gives a much better finish, in my opinion. But it's still so pretty without it. But even Ulta has a really good one, a really good smoothing one for acne prone skin. You just want to make sure, because a lot of silicone primers have coconut alkalines in them, so just be careful with that. I'm just gonna take this sponge and I'm just meshing the two together. See how natural that still looks? It didn't take away anything. It didn't make it look cakey or too much, but it gave me that little additional coverage that I wanted. And that is what it looks like with the NARS Spot Concealing. The way that skin tint glides on and just really melts into the skin in such a beautiful way is indescribable, you guys. So I jumped off camera because I filmed a short on this new Smashbox 4-in-1 Healthy Halo correcting pen, so you guys will see that. And then I filmed another video utilizing the new Huda Beauty, I can't say the word right now, the new Huda Beauty color correcting concealer, so you guys will see that on a different video. All right, let's finish up the rest of my skin. So I did put on, over the color corrector, I have the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in Cotton, and I really love the way that looks with this. It just kind of is a really good combination. It kind of gives me a little bit more coverage there too. And then I set it down with my One Size powder, as you guys already know, in 2R, and that's what I have set underneath. Now I'm just gonna set the rest of my skin. I think I'm just gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury medium powder onto my Makeup Forever 100mm puff. And I'm just gonna set that down with the puff this time instead of a brush. And that just gives me a little bit more coverage. And do you see how airbrushed your skin looks? It's just, there's nothing that can replace this. I mean, it truly is the most magical airbrush powder in the world, where it gives you that extra bit of coverage where you don't even need a foundation powder if you don't want one. Do you see how pretty that is? And I'm just gonna set down my neck too, just so everything stays put. I have a lot of camera lights, so for me, putting on a little extra powder just guarantees I won't get all, my makeup won't break apart. For real life, you don't need this much powder, but for me and filming all day today, we need it. And I'm just going where I just don't want things to crease up. And that's how it looks. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna take my Chantecaille powder, just because I've been loving this lately, as the like under eye brightener. And then I'm just gonna take my Chikuhodo. I know, I'm using very expensive products with this look. And I'm just gonna soften that out. Do you see how pretty that is? This is the most fantastic powder too. This one and Charlotte Tilbury are probably the most airbrush powders on the market. And then probably Make It Forever next, and then One Size. And then I'm just gonna kind of go under there. All right, so I am gonna go film another video because I have the new Surratt bronzer, so I don't wanna do anything with that, but I want you guys to see what the base looks like without bronzers and all of that. So let's pull you in close again. We'll go back into natural daylight since it's all set down now. I'm gonna jump off camera and then I'll be back later on with a longer wear test and my final thoughts, rankings, ratings, and all of that. So I will see you guys in just a second. Maybelline did something really special with this formula, and I have to say, for my mature skin ladies, you're going to love this product, and it's an affordable drugstore brand. So let's go over my rate card. As far as application goes, it is a solid 5 stars. It glided on to perfection. It was absolutely stunning. As far as the shade range, it's pretty good for a drugstore brand. I mean, let's be honest, they're not the most inclusive and biggest shade range ever, but I did find my match and I do appreciate that. So I'm gonna give it a 5 stars because typically with a lot of drugstore foundations in the past, it was very pink undertoned, and this is just a solid beige undertone, which I appreciate and love so, so, so much. Packaging is good. I don't really like so much of those droplets, but it still glides on and you can just kind of paint it onto your face, which I like. So I'm gonna give it 5 stars. That's pretty good. As far as the ingredients, oh my gosh, incredible ingredients. I mean, obviously with the way it applied and the way it wears, the ingredients are good. There's no coconut oil in there, and I really love this formula. And then as far as the overall flawless look, wear time, how it wore on my texture and fine lines, 5 out of 5 stars. It's incredible. Truly, this gives a KristiAllure score of 25 out of 25. I highly recommend this product, and this is gonna be my go-to summer foundation. Just for every day, I'm gonna use my Surratt for more special occasions, date nights, stuff like that. That will be for Surratt and dedicate it to that. But for every day, this is incredible. I'm gonna buy backups. That's how much I absolutely love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've tried this. And I know it's newer at Ulta, so just so you know, I will have all the links in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are new here, I love to hear your thoughts, and I love for you to introduce yourself and say hello. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please remember to hit the subscribe button. Click the post notification bell. Join us. We're here every week. Be sure to check out last week's video, and please give this video a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button, and comment below. As always, it really does help push my videos up through the algorithm, and I greatly appreciate it, especially when you share the video as well. And if you can definitely utilize my links, it really does help support a smaller channel like mine. I greatly appreciate all your love and support. You can follow me on all of my other socials at KristiAllure. Check out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections, and I will see you guys on the next video. Love you guys. Bye.
Never up, never down, never like a theme in a song, clever.